everyone, so today we are doing my skincare routine. So yeah, anyways, we're just gonna jump right into it. I base my skincare routine off of the Korean like 13-step one. It's not exact to the Korean one, but kind of close to what I can emulate in the US without having access to certain products, because it's kind of hard to get some of the stuff over here, or specific types of products. So obviously I always use a headband, so I keep my headbands over here on this wall. The only one that's clean at the moment is my New Sail Moon Cream Shop Luna headband. The others just are in the wash because I get water on them, product sometimes on them, so they need a good cleaning every little bit. So first up is I always start with a oil cleanser. This is my favorite one now. I do use the Cream Shop one when I'm traveling. This one works well. It has a little bit of a different texture than this. But I love the bottle for traveling, so I take this one traveling because I broke my first bottle of this trying to take it traveling, and this does not travel well. So I just didn't even want to fight with transferring it, so I got this bottle, which I got at like Marshall's, so it was on the clearance too for a couple dollars, so I couldn't argue with that. So yeah, Anua Korean oil cleanser, definitely I think is the best one on the market, and it really helps pull all that stuff out of your skin. So that's great. And then I pair it with a water-based cleanser. So right now I am using the Cream Shop Hello Kitty cleanser, which I don't know if it really smells like much of anything. And it doesn't really have a scent. I don't know why this cap like does not want to shut, but it works. I probably will stop bringing this with me for traveling, well, regardless of it being pretty low. My favorite Korean cleanser, which actually I hadn't taken it out of the package since ordering it off Amazon, is the Strawberry Milk Cleansing Foam, which you used to be able to find this in like Marshall's and places. They still sell the body lotion, but for some reason the facial cleanser is just gone. But this stuff is heavenly. It works amazing. You only need a little bit. Oh yeah, this isn't open, but it smells like strawberries and it's amazing. Also, don't be like me and think you have to unscrew the cap to get stuff off, when all along there's actually a flip top. I did that. But yeah, this stuff is amazing. This is my #1 choice. But depending on when you hit it, this can be more expensive because you have to buy it from like secondary people off Amazon. But I did find a good water-based cleanser that is an American one that I was using for a while. Was the Native one, with moisturizing facial cleanser, to be fair. I think this is a good alternative. I've just got a little bit left over because I switched to one of the Korean ones when I got it as a gift and then fell in love with it, but I will be using this up. I tend to use a extra cleanser I have like in the shower when I'm washing up, because they're not my favorite cleansers anymore, but I don't want to throw away the products, so I still use them. And then after my cleanser, I always use a toner. A good one that's easy to get access to is the Neutrogena alcohol-free one. And then I was using, which this stuff is amazing, but I kept the bottle because it's pretty, is the Cream Shop Hello Kitty Strawberry Milk one. This is really moisturizing and just smells amazing. So if you love strawberries, go with that, but you don't really need fancy stuff. You just need a good toner for like that. And I actually started using this too, for repairing my hands too, because some days my hands just don't have any moisture, so I use toner to help balance them out again, and then use moisturizers and stuff. Currently what I am using for a toner is, thank you Marshall's clearance section, for $3 I got this Korean mugwort toner, which does not sound lovely, but the stuff works very well. I love it. So one of those, if I find it on the clearance rack again, I will be purchasing. But this one's good enough, and it's pretty cheap off Amazon. I was getting this on the subscribe and save for like a couple dollars, and this bottle lasts me forever, so. And I've got a spare one, so I'm good for toners for a while. I forgot to specify, most of my routine is the same for day and night, except for a few changes at the end. So following up with, I've been using Cream Shop serums. I had the Hello Kitty one, which was like a brightening one, which was very nice. I loved it. And then I found this Chimmy one at Marshall's, pretty cheap again, so I picked it up because I also love the bottle. But Cream Shop serums are really nice, but really any Korean one you can get your hands on is amazing. They're definitely my favorite to use because they feel so nice on the skin. And then while I'm waiting for that stuff to dry, I usually put on an eye cream. So they kind of changed because I was getting the Allure Beauty box. I'm not at the moment because I just need to save money, and I had an actually stockpile of products, so needed to use some of it. But so like this was the last one I got out of the beauty box, which I don't know where this is made. England. So yeah, some exotic stuff came out of the beauty box, but this one's expensive. It's like $40 normally for this little jar. But when I had my membership, I got it for like $15 off their special store. But I get the Banana Bright Eye Cream, which is that because my family hereditary has like darker skin underneath the eyes, so I figured this was a good fit. And of course, I think my bottle's getting a little bit older because the consistency changed slightly, but it doesn't burn, so I'm using what little is left in there because there's almost nothing in there. But a good eye cream is nice to have just to keep all that good up there. And then I put on a snail essence, which this is not actually my favorite one. My favorite one is this one. This one's heavenly, amazing. I love it. My family picks on me for putting snail essence on. But the stuff works. I just don't like the consistency it is as much, and it like sticks to my face weirdly, and like feels like it's harder to like breathe. That kind of sounds weird out of context, but this works. You can find it at Marshall's and stuff, but the other one I just love so much better. Which I think you can get it in like Ulta, aside from, I was getting it off of Amazon. But kind of had to save some money, so I had that on hand, so I started using it. So that's the same for morning and night, and then for morning I've been using this Japanese moisturizer, which I got at Costco in a double pack, so the stuff like lasts forever. So definitely worth your money. Feels really good on the skin too, and like adds an extra protective barrier. For my moisturizer at night, I've been using this Olay, which was one that was gifted to me. It's kind of weird how it's like almost jelly-like. But I like that it's pretty smooth and easy to put on at night. So I've been using that. The previous moisturizer I've been using was a gift again, and I got the yellow Olay, which I forget what that one's called, but that was definitely a nice one. I liked that. So then daytime, usually I'm wearing a little bit of makeup sometimes, so depending on what I'm doing. For this was my sunscreen, it came with my beauty box. I kind of hate this stuff. I hate the tone, don't love the texture of it, so it kind of got exiled a little bit to the back of my stuff for in case I run out. But my favorite sunscreen is this. This is a Korean sunscreen, so it comes with a little compact, a cushion, and then you dab, 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 and then do that. Ooh. And folks, don't throw your cushion on the floor like I just did. But this stuff just applies so lightly, and it's literally moisturizing. Like you can feel your skin sopping up the extra moisture from it. So I love it, and it's super easy to use, and bonus that it can travel pretty well. You can stick it in your purse, your suitcase, whatever, your backpack. I don't usually need it in my backpack, but yeah, obviously I don't put sunscreen on when I'm doing this at night, so that does not apply tonight. And then mainly these are used for when I do cosplay, the Milk Setting Spray and the Olay Sun Makeup Primer. These are great for when I need that extra concealer and stuff on my face for a cosplay that I'm doing at a con, so I like using those. And then I do use this day and night after my last batch of moisturizer is the Soleil Revitalizing Rose Mist. I use this on my face, and I actually use it on my hair as well, because it just makes it a little bit softer and gives it some extra words. But yeah, so that's generally what I use on a daily basis. And then sometimes if I'm feeling motivated, I will use this cleansing balm that I got as a freebie from Sephora, which that I kind of just use as like an extra exfoliant. I don't really keep exfoliants on hand because I just don't love the texture of them, but I did find I like the Happy Skin ones, so I might be repurchasing that to have like in my skincare supply. And I guess while we're here, I'm just going to go over some of the other things I use. So to take makeup off, this is a massive bottle because I just bought it at Costco on sale, but the mineral water, must, definitely that stubborn makeup. And then for my hair, I always use this leave-in spray, which is also moisturizing bonus, but this is my Detangler, which is a lifesaver, and it smells amazing. I can't smell it through there, but this stuff is amazing. I love it. It usually gets borrowed from me by my family members, especially if I'm traveling with them. And then of course, I don't style my hair that much with heat, but I do have some stuff on hand for in case, but it's really an And then the only other thing is I keep a set of lotions on hand too, because like my knees get just dried out by winter and whatnot. And then I do have on hand Gold Bond Rough and Bumpy Skin, because I've got, I forget what the skin condition's called, but a little bit on my upper arms here. They're not like big, but it's not like an infectious disease. I've had it ever since I was little, but the stuff actually works. So I use it. Kind of a different texture, but yeah, this is a good one to have on hand if you've got any kind of stuff like that. It was actually suggested to me by my doctor after I had pestering about it for like the 50th time. And then I don't know if this is still in date. Oh, I guess this is. For acne problems, I get a prescribed cream, which is that. My insurance covers that, so I get it while it's good, because why not? I do have to. And usually sometimes if I'm waiting for like a moisturizer to soak into my skin, like I'll brush my teeth or something else, or like I love using moisturizers on my lips, so at night I like using this fun Japanese Pokemon lip balm, which that's the Pikachu one. And then I do also have a second one that I don't use as much because I was working on the Pokemon first, but it's a Jigglypuff, and then it's got a Pokeball symbol on the top there, which you cannot get to show up on camera. But so those are just fun little moisturizers I use. And then typically at night I use the Vaseline Lip Therapy, especially if I've been to cons, because everyone has to be yapping with each other and I'm like, my lips are dead. Another lifesaver. I also use this sometimes in the morning too if they're just destroyed by like winter or people. But I like using also this Fourth Ray Strawberry Overnight Lip Mask, which you can find this, I think I bought this from Ulta, but yeah, it's got Smells very nice, but it really hydrates and you don't need that much of it. I made the mistake the first time I put it on, I like slathered a ton on, and then I was like, I didn't need that much. So yeah, I think that kind of covers everything. I lied. And then sometimes I do use this rescue balm in between my serums in case I feel like anything needs touching up. Admittedly, I got this on a clearance at Walmart, so that's the only reason I have it on hand right now. Because it's like normally I think like $15 for that, and I would not pay that. Of course, I'll pay $15 for Cream Shop stuff, but somebody's regular brand thing, I'm like, no. So yeah, that sums up the skincare items, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.